Washington. These folks love their football in Seattle. This was the scene a moment ago as the home squad came out of the tunnel, and it was just absolutely deafening in this building. They're set for football, so are we, as the Seahawks get set to match up with the Dallas Cowboys. This will be taken in at the 1. And some room to roam now.
Well, that return gives them a golden opportunity to go out in front. How will the defense respond after giving up that type of a return?
Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on second down.
From the 45 on second down. Prescott steps away to his left. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. That's Ziggy Ansah, the number 5 pick in 2013, credited with a sack. They'll need a big play here, will Dak and the Cowboys. After the sack, it's 3rd and long. To throw is Prescott. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. Finding room inside the 40. And he'll get this down to the 39-yard line. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the first.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. From the 31, Prescott flush to his right. And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. Maybe not exactly what they had in mind, but that scramble good for 6 and a first down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
They'll run on first down. It's Elliott. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. 11 yards and a Cowboy first down.
That's a very nice game there. A confidence-building run. Love the execution up front. And the way he pressed the hole, absolutely perfect.
From the red zone now, Prescott. And it's caught. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A 14-yard touchdown. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Extra point was hooking, but he does make it through. And that makes the score 7-0. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
Wilson and the Seahawks take over now 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line. This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
On 2nd down, it's Carson. Space to maneuver at the 40. And finally taken down at the 44-yard line. A gain there of 30 big ones.
They were not fooling around at all, were they? 2nd and short, and they brought out the heavy package. Almost like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they expected that much beef up front, and it turned into an easy first down conversion. The lane opens up that time as he'll be brought down just short of a first after a gain of about 9. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. Now, this will probably be the last play of the quarter. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter now from Seattle, and it is the Seahawks with the football here as they've got it with a 2nd and 1 coming up. From the 36, Wilson. Pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down. DeMarcus Lawrence. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. Wilson and the Seahawks looking for something big following the sack. It's 3rd and long here. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And that will be incomplete.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
Wilson and the offense not coming off the field. They're going for it on 4th.
Here we go.
They're going on 4th down. It's Wilson. And he's going to be taken down here. Back across midfield, 3 yards away from midfield at the 47. DeMarcus Lawrence. And it'll be a turnover on downs.
Here we go. 54. Come on, baby. Let's see what you got. 26.
First down, Prescott being chased out left. That one complete to Elliott. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42.
And that's why you do all the drills that you do from the quarterback position, because you're not going to just throw to your strength. The right-handed quarterback naturally will want to move to the right side to throw the football. But sometimes you've got to go left, and that's exactly what happened on that play. Forced to his left, still able to accurately throw it downfield for a completion.
Check.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. Got what they needed there. The drive continues with a 9-yard pickup. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now Elliott. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of his first half of action. On 2nd down and 4, Prescott completes it to Jason Witten. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
And I see an extra defensive back on the field. Little surprise here on 3rd and 1. Prescott from the gun. Complete to Jason Witten. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive. Prescott going to come up 1st and 10. And he's a perfect 6 for 6 here to start the ball game.
Check Mike 54. Mike 54. I got you. I got you.
And now the Seahawks are going to take a timeout here on defense. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Prescott going to come up 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. Looking to throw. Prescott. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. 2 first-half touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover him? And you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone.
Let's go.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today.
Under pressure, and they got to him again. DeMarcus Lawrence able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. Now it's Wilson. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete. Partner, earlier I asked you about some teams that were underperforming so far. Well, right now let's play a game arrow up, arrow down. I'll give you teams that are kind of in the middle of the pack. You tell me if they're going to go up or down second half of the season. Let's start with the Raiders at 3 and 4.
Arrow up. I think they're going to beat the teams they're supposed to beat, and they will beat someone good down the stretch.
Okay. Now, Jacksonville, they're 500 right now, 4 and 4.
Yeah, but their division is conducive to their arrow going up. Gardner Minshew playing well. Maybe Nick Foles comes back, and I like that defense.
Okay, the Lions got a win last week to get to 3-1. How about them?
Don't like their division. Minnesota, Green Bay within division. Unfortunately, arrow down.
Lastly, how about the Panthers, 4 and 3?
Defense is supposed to travel. That was a tough one in San Francisco last Sunday. Still think that'll happen, and I do believe Cam Newton will come back this season. Arrow up.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
We want it. Come to my work.
Wilson will throw again. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation.
In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Prescott. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. He's got room to run past the 20. Ezekiel Elliott going to take it the distance. distance. The 30, 10, and he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
And they extend their lead, a little added cushion into the lockers. What a way to finish.
Tremendous way. That's momentum that they carry in with them. Can they convert it and bring it back out to start the third quarter?
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. To throw is Wilson. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just one target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target of the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him, though. Find him. Find him.
Now it's Wilson. Pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down. DeMarcus. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the heart of Texas and the very wonderful AT&T Stadium in Arlington. A moment ago, here was the scene with the Cowboys emerging from their tunnel. It was loud. It's still loud. We're ready for football as the Cowboys get set to match up with the Houston Texans. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. They'll start the drive with Elliott. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at 2nd down. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. The gun. Here's Prescott. And this is caught by Witten, the tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first? So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Here's Elliott. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Prescott to throw it. And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, 3rd down.
Well, he did almost everything right. Excellent coverage, breaks on the football, just unable to haul it in and take it the other way. So he dropped an interception. The key for him now, don't dwell on it. Just move on to the next play.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he will have a 1st down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Give him 6 yards in the 1st down.
I got it, 1st down. 1st and 10.
On 1st down, it's Elliott. Tackle made by Whitney Merciless.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down. It's been a 7-play opening drive, and this is 3rd and short. They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott, 29 yards. And the Cowboys take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. This is taken about 7 yards deep.
Let's go. Let's go.
At their own 25-yard line.
Watson will bring up the Texans here, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Now Watson, eluding the pressure right. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Jalen Smith. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line. They'll run on 1st down. It's Elliott. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on 1st down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. On 2nd and 9, Prescott. That's Elliott, complete. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. A minimal gain as we tip down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter. 1st down marker at the 31. It's 3rd down. Now Prescott under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. The lightning rod, J.J. Watt with a sack. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession. They are, however, facing a 4th down situation. So 4th and 15, but the offense is staying out there to go for it. Prescott to throw on 4th. And the pressure gets to him again. The Clemson product, DJ Reader, got in for the sack. The D brought the house, they called the blitz, and they get to the quarterback, overwhelming the O-line.
And I would love to know, and we'll find out later on, was that called before the play, or did they audible into it? Because defenses change plays as well as offenses. Sometimes they get the set they want, they go right to the blitz, and in this case, they nailed it, got right to the quarterback, no chance on that 4th down.
1st down, a run with Hyde. So he got free of 1 tackle, but couldn't do a whole lot else. Jalen Smith, the Notre Dame man, in on the tackle. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They stay on the ground. This time it's Johnson. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. A gain of 13. It's a first down. Now a first down throw. Watson. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. The sack by Robert Quinn.
Well, that was point counterpoint, wasn't it? They decided to throw for it on first and goal. Instead, the defense counters with pressure, and the defense wins, getting a big sack.
To try again after the sack. Watson toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. Screen play, Johnson. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. They get 12 yards back, but it still leads to a 4th and long.
They dialed up the screen pass on 3rd down, and for a second, it looked like it was all going to come together, and they had a chance to pick up a first down, but the defense got there and finished it off.
Now, that's something of a pick-me-up, and the offense certainly has struggled, but they do get the field goal before half to put 3 on the board.
Yeah, you don't want to be shut out, but let's face it, those 3 points, that's not going to solve all their problems either.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. Good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3. And that's exactly what happened.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind.
Can't get away, and he's taken down. Whitney Merciless barreling in for the sack.
There's a little bit of defense right there. Nickel set, 5 defensive backs. They just snuffed out every route that was going. Quarterback never got rid of the football.
They'll need a big play here. Will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long.
Everyone got 4 down.
They just get the play off. Now Prescott. And he's going to go down again. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So on 4th down, here's Chris Jones to punt it away. DeAndre Carter back deep. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. He's got Fuller. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
Kill. Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping. Shit.
On 1st down, it's Watson. It's complete to Fuller. The Texans going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Here's Watson. Buying time to his left. And avoids the contact by sliding. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
I'm going to run you over.
And on 3rd down, the Cowboys bringing an extra defensive back. A shotgun snap for Watson. Forced out to his left. Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And this will get out of bounds at the 2-yard line. Deshaun Watson, so multi-dimensional, able to scramble for the first. So it's first and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. Now a timeout called for by the defense as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. They isolate Hopkins on the left side. So it's first and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. Watson dancing to his touchdown, Texans.
And while that touchdown does not give them an insurmountable lead, it's still a lead, and that always feels good to a team.
They'd love to take that into the lockers, but a little time left on that clock, so some work to do.
I like that. I like how you're guarding against a letdown there.
Already looking forward.
Coaching them up from right up here in the booth.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
They'll set up the screen to Elliott. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Thank you, sir. A field goal separates these two teams as we come back for this second half. It's the Texans in front, and they're going to get the football first as we are back underway in the third quarter. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. Watson on first down. Under pressure now, Watson, and down he goes. Now before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout. It's just their first, so two remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Steps away to his left. Looking left sideline, incomplete. Will Fuller was the intended target, and it's third down. Now, Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on first down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
He finds his target, Fuller. And they convert on third with a gain of 22.
Well, partner, when you ask anyone other than your QB to throw the ball, you must have a lot of confidence or you think you're really going to fake them out, and it looks like they did exactly that.
Yeah, going deep in the playbook and a great grab on the other end. On first down, Watson being chased out left. Toward the left sideline, but it's incomplete. How about the defensive effort from both of these teams that we've seen in this game?
Would you say it's like a high-stakes chess match right now?
Chess is one way to go. Yeah, I like it.
Okay, the only reason I say that, you feel like they're contemplating their moves before actually making one, and none of them being done very confidently.
Truth be told, I've never played chess, and I know that I'm not smart enough to play chess. Guys like you with your IQ, you can pull that off. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. He can run for it, and he will. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Watson. And this will be incomplete. physical play on the football there, and it's second down. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Throwing again is Watson. There goes a deep ball. Got a man open. It's Fuller for the Texans touchdown. Will Fuller, 35 yards. And the Texans push further out in front. Fairbairn good with the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down. Now Prescott completes it to Jason Witten. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 14 yards, good for a Cowboy first down. On first down, Elliott. Room here to run. Touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott, his second touchdown of the afternoon, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Texans take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They were able to extend their lead with an opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter, but that just got matched a moment ago.
So we know that what they discussed at the half worked. Now, what are the counters to that, right? You don't just run the same things over and over. Some do, but many will also show something and then come back with something else to keep the defense off balance.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Here's Watson. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line.
Oh, man, Brandon, not a real good throw that time. It looked like he tried to put a little too much air under this one, and it turned into a floater. And defensively, this is a dream. He could have fair caught that one. That was way too easy.
And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also,
under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. J.J. Watt picks up his second sack of the afternoon. Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
47.
Second down and goal. Prescott to the goal line, but it's incomplete. Jason Witten, the intended target. But now it's third and goal. Well, they've been so good on third down all day long. Can they convert another here on third and goal? Prescott from the gun toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. I guess they're in a situation now, fourth quarter, where they're forced to take some chances, but I don't know that that was the type of a chance you want to take.
And that one could very easily have been intercepted. If it does get picked off, that could possibly seal this one.
So with less than a minute gone by here in this fourth quarter, the field goal there gets this thing back to even.
And it's setting up for a fantastic finish, isn't it, partner? It's been a well-played game, a hard-hitting game. The fans are into it. The announcers are into it. This is going to be a great fourth quarter.
And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
2nd and 1 and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
Under pressure now, Watson, and down he goes. DeMarcus Lawrence able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Watson now to throw. Buying time to his left. Now he's going to let it go deep, back over the middle. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down, possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long.
Check. 25. Check 25. Check 25. Out.
From the gun, here's Watson. And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there. And it's a 15-yard pickup, but it'll lead to a 4th down.
You got tape. Watch the shit. Alert 3. Switch. Watch twist.
Here we go on 4th. Watson. And he's got the completion to Hopkins. That's good for a Texan first down, a 12-yard pickup. Getting down to the good stuff, all tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. They'll run on first down. Hyde. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
And he gets it down to the 32. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now Watson. Open man is QT, complete. And he'll go down at the 26, following a gain of 6. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now, as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Always got some breathing room. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with 65 seconds remaining. A game-winning field goal would be a chip shot from here. Let's see how they play it on 1st and goal. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. And goal. The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal.
54, right there. 54. Hey, here we go.
Running from the gun, Johnson. So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to set up a 3rd and goal. And we are set for a great finish as that timeout comes in with 2 seconds to go in this football game. Right now, you know that the heart is pumping for Kaimi Fairbairn. The clock, this for the win. And it is good. He splits the uprights on the chip shot. And the Texans are going to win the football game. Well, a little drama there at the end, but really this thing was already decided. The late points get scored, and then it ends on the kickoff.
And I'm right there with you, partner. At the end of the game, they knew what they had to do. Just make sure you don't cough up the football at the end. Just take care of it, and victory was theirs, and that's exactly what they did.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. With that, we say so long from Big D.